What's up? What's up? Just figuring this out right now, guys. So don't mind me trying to do all this shit. Trying to figure out. My name is Rami, by the way. We're going to be streaming how to make stories. We're gonna be streaming just all types of random stuff, man. Getting to know everybody and doing all types of good stuff. What? Okay, so there's another stream that I'm live in. So this is a different fucking stream. So this is a different stream. I was live twice. Okay, alright. And then I get the mic. Alright, so this should be the audio input capture. And this should be, okay, so it's muted now. So we're gonna see how this works. See if it's still working. Definitely right now I'm just trying to figure out how everything's working. Right now I'm definitely trying to say everything's working, how to figure it all out. Alright, so now if I minimize this, all that should be here is my, now this is lagging right here right now, so it's not a chat, no viewers right now. Alright, so right now there's like major lag, but alright, so right now there's like major lag. Alright, so right now there's like major lag, but audio stream from bit rate. Shares and stranded is configured. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo, is what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag, but audio stream from bit rate. Shares and stranded is configured. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo, is what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio stream from bit rate. Terrible amount. Shares and stranded is configured. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio exchange kind of very terrible amount of serious niggas trying to just figure. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio exchange kind of very terrible amount of serious niggas trying to just figure. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio exchange kind of very terrible amount of serious niggas trying to just figure. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio exchange kind of very terrible amount of stream out this accent, so just figured. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio exchange kind of very terrible amount. Trying to figure out how to end this. Oh wait, hold on. Stream out this accent, so see if this works. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Disgusting amount of echo. Audio exchange kind of very terrible amount. Trying to figure out how to end this. Oh wait, hold on. Stream out this accent, so see if this works. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Okay, so this is echo. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so right now there's like major lag. Where the fuck is this? Is this goddamn echo coming from? It's terrifying. All right, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, so now it's not. Okay, so that's good. It's not. It's not. It's still lagging a little bit, but maybe it's not all the way. Hello, Colette Cardi. I'm trying to figure out this streaming stuff right now, so be patient with me. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some real good stuff going. Alright, so after that echo, now I'm no longer experiencing echo. Now I just got this. Waiting to hear it from the iPad. Now I'm no longer experiencing echo. Alright, so I got like a good 30 seconds of lag buffer time in total. Alright, so I got like a good 30 seconds of lag buffer time total. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this so I got like 30 seconds. Yeah, that's what caused. Alright, so I'm gonna see if so I got like yeah, that's what caused. Alright, so that's how loops in the doggone thing starts. So at this point it's literally just going through it. So as you guys can see here, this is Journey Across Stars. What I'm going to be doing is essentially making video stories for you guys. So I gotta mute this as well. Give me just 1 second. I'll mute this. Alright, so at this point it's just me going in with the live, showing y'all what time it is. So I'm Thunder God Rami. I'm going through branding right now, trying to figure out this whole channel thing, figure out YouTube. It's the new year, it's January 4th, 2022. I have been on YouTube for well over a decade now. I've never actually taken it seriously. I've never actually done like stuff of this nature on YouTube. This is the first live I've ever done. This is the first time I've ever set this type of stuff up. So I'm hoping to be able to entertain you guys. I'm hoping to be able to get some awesome engagement from you guys. And I'm hoping that we could pretty much just have a great time and everyone be able to get along. I want this to be a good space, a good place where people can come and collaborate, where people can talk and basically have a real good fan base together and really be able to, you know, hopefully you guys can laugh. Hopefully you guys can get something from these stories. What I do is I'm a writer, I am an entrepreneur, I am a idea guy, I am a overall creative, I'm an artist. I'm a lot, and I try to fit it all into one niche, except that can be a lot more easier said than done. So if you guys can just bear with me through me figuring out this platform. I used to actually do this as a hobby in school when I'm 23 right now. So it was a hobby that I was in where I was doing Pokemon Let's Plays, I was doing vlogs, I was doing all types of stuff. This channel that I'm using right now, actually, Ron in the Creative Space, is the original name of this channel. But so yeah, I do have some videos on here. This was a live that I did earlier. This one here. Uh, but I do have some videos on here. I really want this to be a entertainment based channel. As you can see here, I'm writing a story called Journey Across Stars. Essentially, it's a it's a book. So if you ever seen Overly Sarcastic Productions, it'll be a lot like what she's doing. I don't know if YouTube will take me down for just showing y'all that, but I'm not worried about that. So basically, this live was supposed to be me doing this, writing this, and just having you guys like get on board and engage with me. But and really just like cramming out a video. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna figure out this streaming thing a little bit more. Maybe I'll stay on here, maybe I'll stay on this live. I'll keep this on my channel for you guys to be able to look back at. Hopefully, um, I stay consistent with this channel. You guys engage with this channel, and we really be able to form a great thing here, right? We're able to make a pretty good YouTube page out of this, and um, yeah. In terms of me venting, um, like I said, I do have some videos on this channel. My thing has always been, what niche do I want to be in with YouTube? So I'm into just about everything, right? And being a creative that is into everything, who wants to do all types of art, who wants to make all types of videos, YouTube doesn't really support that anymore in terms of general a general niche, right? Of just making any type of YouTube video anymore. It doesn't really support that, and um, that's been the biggest challenge with me. It's like, what niche do I want to get in? What do I want to spend all my time doing? Something that I can be passionate about and that can actually help me achieve all of my goals that I have set for myself in the future. I am a business developer and I have my own business, and I want to basically develop my own business to be a high functioning conglomerate that I've designed it to be. So I am the lead developer for that business called Allex. Or if I want to even reveal that name, maybe I do, maybe I don't. But essentially, I do want to be, I, um, I want this space, more accurately, to be a space where that can also flourish and that can also be, um, related to this channel in terms of its foundation, in terms of its growth. That way, I'm still applying myself entrepreneurially, as well as entertaining you guys with stuff like Journey Across Stars. I have a couple books in mind, so this niche has never really existed on YouTube. This what I'm doing here, and that's what I've been looking for. I've been looking for something unique. Um, in terms of other creators that have been doing it, of what I'm doing right now, there's a couple in mind. Um, we'll that'll probably be like a future video or something like that. But in terms of what I'm doing here with this, it's never been done before like this. It's never been done. So I'm really in uncharted waters with this. Um, in terms of um video books. So it's very much like it's a very unique blend and a unique style that I found that I've been able to make just by me cramming, trying to figure out what I can do um, creatively to basically break through into this industry of YouTube. Because um, what even I have to wrap my head around is YouTube is a platform. I can see if we have any viewers on my iPad. So we going now. We live now. Let me mute this. So right now this is essentially just making sure all my mic and stuff is still on. Making sure my mic is still working. Because right now I can't hear anything. So hopefully the stream's still going. I've been talking for a little bit. Okay. So the stream's still going. Um but yeah, that's been where did I leave off from? That's been the biggest obstacle for me personally is just is staying consistent, having a niche, finding that niche, staying in that niche, and pretty much being able to flourish in that niche. But now that I've made my own niche, now that I made my own thing, it should be a lot more fun to be able to get videos to you guys and being able to do something that's creative, being able to do something that's entertaining. That's the biggest hope here. I've always been able to tell stories. It's been my bread and butter ever since I was a kid. Right, the hair is not cooperating. No, that's not okay. I've always been telling stories ever since I was a kid. Ever since I guess it's good like this for right now. I've always been telling stories. I've always been doing my thing. Um, but now I'm actually able to present to you guys something great. So this is going to be a super consistent channel. This is going to be something that you guys can enjoy. People who enjoy watching stories, people who are basically on the I we'll get it. We'll get it together. At the end of the day, we'll something great is forming this year. I have high expectations, I have high hopes for the future. So this has basically just been like me figuring out how to stream, me figuring out how to do this stuff. My hairline's receding. I'm stressing about it, but it's fine. So you guys don't look at this. This is what we're doing, right? So we're going to be basically forming out this story, and what this is basically going to be what I'm going to be reading off of. I'm going to make a video off of this by using um, my video editing software. I've been editing videos for years now. I'm not new to it. I'm not new to Photoshop. I'm not new to any of the videography that comes with YouTube. So, like I said, I've had a couple channels before, but nothing that I've been super consistent with. Um, so this is just and that's my challenge, right? Just staying on one damn program and just being able to work out with it and working with it. So my challenge right now, I'm just going over and over, going on and on with this, but my challenge has been essentially staying consistent with something such as Journey across stars. What this is going to be, this is going to be a entertaining multi chapter book that I'm not going to release until it gets a good fan base going, and then hopefully I'm able to get some physical copies out and actually be able to show you guys what it all actually is. So right now the only viewer on this is myself on my iPad, but like I said, this is the first stream. It's 2022 January 4th. I'm super excited to see where I'll be with doing this consistently by December 4th of the end of this year. Hopefully, I'm able to do this consistently. Hopefully, I'm able to meet some great people. Hopefully, we're able to meet each other and really be able to do great things. I'm looking forward to it. So, the thing is, doing this, being consistent, constantly being able to do something, because I'm super excited to do this. Y'all don't even understand how excited I actually am to like I've been trying to figure out how to do something like this, how to basically organize it. Right now I run an Instagram account as well, Zen Show Magazine, and right now that's at 69 followers right now. So I'm excited to see how that's going to grow as well. That's a comic strip type thing. So I'm super excited to see where that's going to be at. I'm super excited to see where this journey takes me. Um, and and yeah, and essentially outside of Journey Across Stars, this is basically the overview for the channel, right? So um, I don't want that to essentially get me in trouble on YouTube. I know YouTube's like super all antsy and stuff. But Journey Across Stars is essentially a story about an adventurer who has to go through these different lands and things of the nature. It's going to be great. Um, I really just want to ground myself in this channel right now in terms of like my stresses, right? So if we want to make a new project right now, we can do that right now. So I want this to just be a straightforward, like, get all of my worries and woes off the table and really being able to just focus with you guys. So I'm working in LibreOffice Writer. It's a free source program that you guys can download online if you just search up LibreOffice, or if you have Microsoft Word, this is the variant to that. But what I've been doing recently, I've just been changing my page color just because I'm extra like that. Do blue. So do blue here. We'll do white font. So I really just want to be able to have a common understanding with my viewers who see this in the future. Um, like I said, I don't have any type of marketing backing this right now. I don't have any type of word of mouth backing this right now. It's very much just me on my bed. I rent for $500 a month. And just live stream. So I live stream, I draw, I journal. That's pretty much what I do. This is how I want to make my money. This is what I want to do full time. So I'll see where I'm at in 3 months with this. But name. This is not an ideal font. Name. My channel name has been my biggest stress, my biggest woe, my biggest worry, right, for years. It's been like that for years, forever. For some reason, my hairline is just continuously bothering me. And why my hairline is like, it's like rising up out of the ashes, and not like straight. It's just so strange to me because when I look in the mirror, it's like my goodness. Anyway, my channel name has had so many variants, so many variants. The one that I really want to, let's see how this loading up on stream. So this has a huge amount of lag, as you guys can see here. It's just typing the name Thunder God Rami, so it's a huge amount of lag, but it does come up perfectly on the stream, so that's fine. It's still a video, so I still have to record it like it's a video. So right now I'm on a AMD Radeon Athlon Silver graphics card and Athlon Silver processor, which I haven't even done any research on it, but this is like $500 laptop. So gotta do what it can do. But the channel name has been like my biggest, like, what should the channel name be? So as you guys know, I got Ron in the creative space. Now YouTube is not doing the thing. Back when I was on YouTube in 2011, YouTube didn't have the you can have as many names as you want type thing. It was like very much like pick your username. You get one username, and if you don't like the username, you got to delete your channel. You got to make a whole new thing and go through the process all over again. It's not like that anymore. I can change my name at any moment, at any time. So it's been like the creative freedom. The creative freedom that I have is freeing and limiting at the same time because I limit myself, and it's not okay, right? So it gets to the point to where it's like, what should my name be? And then I get stuck for years because I don't know. I haven't decided what my name should be. I haven't made like a creative enough of a thing that suits me, right? Like I can call myself the Potato Man, right? And or what have you, and it worked perfectly fine, right? But it's just an aesthetic thing, right? It's like my name is my identity, and it's like I take it seriously. But anyway, focusing on the channel name, right? So the channel name is basically on one of two niches. It's like name, or it's like me or channel, right? It's like me or channel. Am I the channel, or is the channel the channel? Like for example, there's King of Lightning, right? These are just fans that these are just channels of that I'm a fan of, right? So, and like I said, this is for future viewers. This is for future viewership. This is just me drawing lines in the sand, putting stakes in the sand, really getting things going. um, things of the nature, or even like the One Piece community, right? Grand Line Review, right? So those are great. Those are great. Those are great. That's a great comparison. As you can see with these two names, King of Lightning, Grand Line Review, this is like a person. This is referring to a person. This is referring to a thing, right? Grand Line Review. What is Grand Line? Grand Line is One Piece. Review is what the channel is doing. So with Thunder God Rami and Ron in the creative space, it would be different if I called it like the niche that I'm in, right? So this is a general, the King of Lightning is a general brand, while Grand Line Review is a set, drilled in niche. King of Lightning can change his and change his niche at any moment he wants to, because he's a general channel. And that's even reflected in the videos that he makes, right? He does not only One Piece, he does One Punch Man, he does all types of manga and anime, while Grand Line Review is strictly One Piece. It's all Grand Line Review focuses on. So if I'm Thunder God Rami instead of Ron in the, well, Thunder God Rami and Ron in the Creative Space both grant me um creative freedom, a general niche. But at the same time, there's a fear with being named, being within a brand that's titled that, because it's like, because now it's on me and my personality as to who I am, what I'm uploading, and why people are following and subscribe to me. Whereas it's not the same type of security, because, for example, One Piece is the perfect niche for that, because I'm always looking at One Piece videos. I'm always looking at One Piece stuff. I'm looking at business stuff. I'm looking at um excuse me, mythology stuff. Always looking at those types of videos. That's just what I'm into personally the most. Um, Even franchises, like random franchises, Pokemon, Mega Man. Well, dude, I want to be able to have a general scope of things. But the thing is with YouTube, if my viewers don't know what to expect other than I'm uploading a video, my viewers have to enjoy me for what I do, and not just my niche that I'm in, right? Like Grand Line Review is awesome. He's a great guy, but at the same time, if he uploads a Samurai Champloo video, that's coming off super left field for him and his channel. Um, Same thing with like teching, right? Like their 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 viewerships would definitely decline based on that stuff. Um, like we could even go to their channels right now. Like they're in a niche, right? So with my stories here, this is like my own type of niche, right? So um basically jumping off from there, like my niche would be Journey Across Stars, these books that I'm reading off to you guys, because it's like an audio book video type like combination, a combination of you guys, of excuse me, a combination of like just fun stuff that I like to look at, even to that degree of me just like entertaining you guys, right? So if I'm making these videos, the moment I post like a workout vlog or like a workout video, that's a completely different, like that's a left field topic, right? So the thing is like the niche. So if I'm doing, let's say, stories, right, like we can simply call them stories, because they're a lot more complicated than stories. But let's say that I'm doing book reviews, and then I go do workout videos, right? If I'm doing workout videos, then from that point, the people who are into, well, let me just do this. If I'm doing stories, I'm doing book reviews, and then I do workout videos. I'll start posting workout videos, or even if I do it by like a scheduled basis. So what I was thinking of doing, these are the two. This is how I think, right? So this is the best way that I can really like show you guys my process, and show you guys like how I'm thinking and stuff like that, right? So the thing is like me just laying out like my head right now, right? Me just laying out like the stuff that's on my mind. Like people who are people who aren't into this type of stuff aren't going to want to look at the videos, right? They're not going to want to see the videos. They may want to support it, but if they're not into it, they're not going to be engaged with it. So fan base. In terms of like art, right? So like, for example, in my personal life, I know people. Right? I know a lot of people. I know people all around me. Like I'm traveling the world right now as I speak. I'm from Florida, USA. Um, and right now I'm in Oakland, California, which is on the other side of the states, which is basically across the continent. So I've traveled the continent, um, through with in my car. Basically, I just went around seeing everything in the South. I haven't traveled to every state yet, but I'm not really worried about every state. I'm trying to do a circumnavigation around the world to where I've traveled the entire globe. So that's been my main thing. So my next stop is actually, I know this is super super irrelevant, right? But that's another niche that I'm in, basically. Travel, right? Travel is like a huge a huge part of my life that I don't document or anything like that. But it's like vlog. Um, so it's like all of these niches that I want to get into, but the moment I start like making packing my channel with all of this stuff, it's like people aren't going to want to engage with it just because it's so much stuff. So I loaded up Paint just to show you guys, like, we're gonna do a quick thing here. It's gonna be fun. So let's say that I've got four, and like I said, this is just simply for future engagement. This is for future fans who want to be able to see like, oh, how far he's come. Just for my future fans to be able to look at the process that started it all. Um, like we look at what some of these higher grossing channels are uploading, and what these higher grossing channels are uploading is essentially, like, I go to King of Lightning. Like, I go to King of Lightning. He's uploading primarily One Piece videos on top of other videos, right? So, which is funny actually now that I think about this, because whenever I came up with the name Thunder God Rami, it was in homage to King of Lightning. So I've been watching King of Lightning since there's a good like 2011, 2010, 2011 ish. I want to say, yeah. That was whenever I made my first channel, which was called R09. Now the thing about this laptop is this laptop can handle quite a bit. Um, regarding its size. So it's in terms of tabs and stuff like that, like it doesn't have much of a problem with that. I'm drinking coffee right now, by the way. It's a good 12. So we'll do this. And then we'll do, I just want, what I'm about to do right now is super a super tangent, but this was my very first channel. Nah, not really my first channel ever. The first channel I had, I deleted it. What? All right, so these have been my channels, or excuse me, this has been my first channel. One of my first, the channel that I actually kept was RZaver9. You can see the boy. You can see how far I you can see how much I've stayed the same. You can also see my hairline and what's going on with it right now. so, so RZaver9, 32 subscribers. Like I said, this was whenever I was doing these Let's Play videos. This actually links somewhere else. Oh, okay. Deleted that. So that was one of the pages that I actually deleted. Relco Jr. Um, but this was the channel that I used to be on. I actually have a whole series here that's unlisted. I can watch it, but y'all can watch it, but y'all can watch the second one that I did 10 years ago. That was a great time in my life. But this was whenever YouTube was just a hobby, right? And then I hopped back on 5 years later, just speaking my thoughts onto the camera. I had a lot on my mind, so I started this internal thought series of me just uploading stuff. This has been this was 2 years ago. This is actually like the dead end of 2020. Um, I was not in a good headspace at the time. I'm in a much better place now. Um, but right now, my thing is being able to support myself. Like, for example, in the States right now, the economy is terrible in terms of working class. So working class does not get any type of love from the economy. Even if I work two full-time jobs, I still wouldn't be able to have my own apartment to rent, which is not good. So my biggest thing is, or in terms of like, in terms of like starting up and saving within a 3 month span, even if I worked two full-time jobs every day and I didn't spend any of the money, I still wouldn't be able to afford a decent place to stay, which bothered me a little bit. But my thing has been, if I get here on this YouTube space, I get myself a Patreon going, I get myself a good fan base, a good stance in this industry, and I'm able to properly progress within the digital industry, the digital platform. I'll actually be able to support myself and my living conditions and my desired lifestyle. But back to the video, back to the screen. As you guys can see here, RZaver9 has been the channel that I've had for years. I had some other stuff where I was doing trading card videos. I even have a couple of those videos up to this day, but that's long gone now. I make trading card games. I have a couple ideas that I want to do in terms of like in terms of trading cards, in terms of franchises that I want to get off the ground. But the biggest thing is being able to build an audience, and me being my greatest thing is being able to support myself. Has been the biggest thing, and being able to contribute to you guys, and you guys being able to show me love back, or being able to show me love at all, regardless, just any type of engagement would mean the world to me. So if you're watching this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's going to be a great place, and if you're watching this in the future, hopefully we made something out of this. So Grand Line Review, King of Lightning, these are like these are the two niches. These are two, like, I wouldn't say polar opposite niches, but in terms of branding, you see the King of Lightning branding and the Grand Line Reviews branding. That we'll probably get to that in a little minute, but in terms of how they're structured different, but we kind of already covered that too. Um, but yeah, that's the channel. These are the YouTubers, and my thing has been the niche. So we getting back into the paint thing. My God, y'all know I'm new at this now. So if I got 7 videos, I got 7 days a week, 4, 5, 6. If I'm uploading one video within a different niche, so let's say that this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then if on this Monday, or I could have probably structured this out, but basically if I'm doing one different niche, so let's say the green is a story video, the blue is a workout video, the orange is a, I don't know, a vlog or like a random video, a live stream or something, like a gaming video. For example, if I'm playing like if I'm playing Call of Duty or something like that. And then what did I use? The purple. And let's say that the purple is I don't know, a business development video, right? So I'm big on business development. So if I'm doing business development and I put that on Thursday, so we're looking at one video a week. We're looking at one video a week here, and on Friday, and then on Friday it would be like an extra video. So an extra video entails like a, I don't know, like a diet plan video or something like that. It's a square because it's extra, right? So if I'm doing 4 videos a week mandatory, 4 videos a week monthly, and I do one of these. Now some may say that 4 videos a month won't pay the bills, which is something I have to consider, right? So it's just me working a lot harder and me being able to properly scale and weigh me being able to properly scale my viewership and my time span. Basically the focus here is the niche and the fan base, right? So if it's a general brand, they're looking at a personal brand. People are looking for a personality. A personal brand equals a personality. So with Thunder God Rami, rather if my name was like, I don't know, stories for everybody, right? If it was compared to these two names, what are they going to follow more? It all depends on what I'm uploading, my upload time, my upload speed, what my fans, what you guys are essentially prepared for, right? What you guys are essentially prepped to see, right? So if you know that my schedule is I'm uploading every Friday, you're going to be expecting the video on Friday. So if my videos don't hit on Friday, then y'all would be like, where's the Friday video? So the niche, the stories, the art, the book reviews, workout videos, travel, the vlog, all things that I want to do, even business development. These are all videos that I want to do and I want to specialize in, but YouTube is very much like focus on one thing and you'll get views for it. Be consistent. So my thing is being able to do these journey across stars videos, which I want to be the bread and butter of my channel. But if it's under Thunder God Rami, then I have more creative freedom, I have more creative choice, rather than if it's stories for everybody, I can't now I can't focus on book reviews, business development, workout videos, travels, vlogs. Now I have to focus only on stories, right? I can only focus on the one niche. So with this first live stream, I'm thankful for this first live stream because of the simple fact that we are we're able to get things done. We're able to get things basically all squared off. Let me just close out these tabs now. We don't even need them no more. That's why they stump me up. But essentially, that's it's been an hour stream now. So essentially, that's the bread and butter of my entire like my mindset right now. Where my mind's at is being able to properly orchestrate the niche that I'm looking for. I basically how to make my channel how I want it to be. Right. That's the at the end of the day. That's the biggest that's the biggest challenge that I have with YouTube right now. So essentially making moves in this space. I already belong to the stories niche, right? I already belong to the stories niche. So I don't have anything to worry about there. Art, book reviews, business development, workout videos, travel, vlog. um, Mental health is also another good one. That's another thing that I really want to be able to focus on and tackle and be able to implement in some type of way. Or I guess I could put therapy, basically positive motivational videos. Um, Positive motivational vids. Those are really like things that I'm passionate about, just simply because I've dealt with depression for so long in my life. Um, I've dealt with depression, anxiety, essentially anything that like would try to hold you back from like succeeding. I've dealt with it, so I know what it feels like. I know what it's like when the brain just doesn't want you to function at your highest capacity and want you to be your highest self, which is super limiting. But it's also a big the environment that you're in serves a big role in that, in my opinion. So and the people that you allow to stay in your environment also plays a big role in that. But that's neither here nor there. But that's something I can tackle in a book. That's something I can tell in a book. Um, Something like meditation. The other thing is like spiritual health too. I don't want this stream to go on for too much longer, guys. I don't want to be here for like 3 hours, and have like a 3 hour live stream on here. I'll probably keep it to like hour 30 minutes, hour 45. So I'll be getting off here soon. But yeah, um, this is really much for the future viewers to basically having some type of something they can look back at and be like, wow, look how far I came. You know what I mean? Um, Look at how much I'm now able to implement and look at how far the channel has come. So we've been on for, let me check the time again, hour and 4 minutes. Um, so my thing is like having a general name such as Thunder God Rami, or having a name such as Stories for Everybody, and being within a niche, being able to talk about all of these things. So it's a thing of one, me needing to get my spiritual weight up, me getting me getting more belief in myself, right? So more victories in myself, allocating victories, um any more victories for myself. So essentially this channel needs to be like a trading port kind of thing. Um and another thing is that I'm able to choose my lunch table, right? That's the biggest thing. That's how I look at this. It's like choosing my lunch table, right? In school, choosing the lunch table is like the biggest, like hardest thing. Like, and even in high school, I was what like the rough bunch, right? So that's what I sat with. I sat with the tough guys, like all the guys that would drop out of high school. Now I went to college. I got my high school degree. I'm still I didn't finish just yet. I do plan on going back, um, possibly sometime in the future. But right now it's very much just being able to choose the niche, being able to choose the environment, being able to choose the colleagues that I'm really collaborating with, um, really being able to meet fellow collaborators within the niche, which is the biggest thing. Um, so focusing on stories, focusing on that as a sole thing is a challenge because once I start implementing new and other niches, once I start sprinkling that type of stuff into the environment that I essentially set, then it's a challenge because of viewership, right? So viewership people gather together because of the one niche that you're in. That's why they join, that's why they subscribe, that's why they follow, that's why they do these, that's why they basically join the bandwagon. That's why they form a fan bases under one niche. So I guess it's just strategizing strategizing what that niche is going to be. Um, I think a sidebar helps as well, but that's all what I'll be focusing on. So essentially, it's a challenge, um, because there's not as much. I don't want my personality to necessarily be the driving point of my channel. I don't want and that's the truth. That's just who I am. I don't want my personality to be the driving point of my channel, and that's just who I am. Like, just keep that in mind. That's just who I am. I'm sure some other people will be different, but um, because people who begin to love you, they fall indebted to you. I have my own personal reason who people kind of cling to and have whose company people that whose company they've enjoyed. I've always been like a more down to earth person, and people will tend to like that about people. A more popular person, so to speak, just in terms of just being able to hold a conversation, being able to talk to people. So, but at the same time, it's like if I'm meeting fellow artists, if we're able to to bond and connect, um, I don't know. I'm very I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about it, right? So I'm going to check this time. We're going to get off this stream at good about one uh hour and 30 minutes in about. So so I have mixed feelings about being a personal brand. Um simply because like people cling to personal brands. Um people cling to it and they don't focus on they don't focus on themselves enough, I feel like. So being able to develop someone's self as well. Self development. Helping others. Now I've been on my self development and my personal development journey since about 2018 is when I can say that I actually started like studying personal health, personal fitness, or maybe like 2017, but really 2016, 17, 18. 2018 was really the year where I buckled down and I got fit. I started intermittent fasting. I started watching my calories. I started eating right. Um, 2019, I went on an all fruit diet. I was on it until 2000. I was on like a year and a half fruit diet. Um, I started putting only the proper, really good things in my body, uh, and really, really having good health, good dieting goals. So as you guys can now see, like as I'm thinking and as we're processing this, I have a lot of niches that I essentially want to get in. I don't know if gaming is on here already, but gaming. So, um, the original, my original thought process actually for for Thunder God Rami was, and for the inspiration of the name itself was Mortal Kombat. So there's a character called Raiden on Mortal Kombat. So what I was going to be doing was essentially making um uh, gaming videos. Back in the day, we call them walkthroughs and let's plays. We call them let's plays, walkthroughs, and just those types of things. I don't really see too much of that on YouTube anymore, but maybe I don't really search for it. But I was thinking about just doing like just entertaining videos, like maybe like live streams like this of just playing Mortal Kombat and beating every single Mortal Kombat game and having and recording it for you guys. So that was like the driving factor for um for Thunder God Rami as a channel. That was the thought process behind it. But I suppose it's a as I thought about it more, I was like, I don't know if people are gonna really be into this. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know if people would be into, just seeing me, not to say that they wouldn't or they aren't, but as a starting channel, right? Like if I have 10,000 subscribers, if I have 10,000 followers, if I have if I have a really strong fan base and I let them know ahead of time we're going to be playing Mortal Kombat, it's going to be lit. We're just going to have a great time doing it, and it should be like a fun live stream type thing. I'm sure people will be engaged in it, but in terms of as a channel, in terms of me starting as a as basically the first consistent year on YouTube in terms of as a grown man, right? As trying to pursue this as a career, trying to get this into a trying to make a career out of this. Showing as a career, um, making um, what did I say? Pursuing as a career. Um, basically succeeding in the industry. I'll say succeeding in the industry. Being consistent, right? So this is the first year where I'm actually tackling this as a career move. Tackling this as a career move. In 2011, when I was making my videos, I wasn't making my videos for the sake of being a career, for it being a career. The same thing with my music. I was making these I was making these videos simply it was something to do after school. It was my after school hobby. So I would wake up and I remember this like it was yesterday, which is hilarious. I would wake up, I would be to school at like 8 or 9 or something like that. Um and I would get off school, it would be like 3:15. I would just be at the house. Um I I'd record a let's play, I'd record an episode, I would edit it, I'd upload it. And I'd engage with fans. So that was my big that was the thing that I did just as an after school hobby. So that's what it was for me originally. It was me just having fun after school, having nothing else to do, and I was engaging with people who liked the same thing that I liked. So it was fun, right? The Pokemon community was amazing. It was fun. It was something that I enjoyed doing. So it's been a great it's been a great it's been a great thing there, you know. So it's been a great it's been a it was a great experience, basically what I'm trying to say. but I wasn't pursuing it as a career, right? I was never like, oh, I can make videos all day every day, but that opportunity was never available for me. Um, Making opportunities available, and but in 2011, that was never really a thing anyway. You know what I mean? People weren't on YouTube like that. You know, I'm sure there were a few people who were really like Swoozy was really big at that time. There were other people who were really big at that time who were able to essentially make a name for themselves, who were already like big in YouTube. But back then, YouTube was simply just like we're all having fun. It was just fucking awesome to do, you know. But as time went on, um, I had a job already. I was working full time in high school, so I had a full time job in high school. So eventually, YouTube, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that stuff ended up taking a back seat because I was making money as I was I was essentially just I was working, you know. So that became my new after school project. Um, was working and being able to do that. So I mean, doing this full time, like this is something that now 2022, 11 years later, you have to focus on this all day, every day, right? You have to focus on this in order to make any type of leeway. Like you're not going to be able to succeed on YouTube if you're not doing that, right? You have to spend 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours a day on these platforms in order to make any type of significant gains on these platforms. It's not 2011 anymore. You know what I mean? And simply the truth is, that was 11 years ago. You know, that was 11 years ago. That was 11 strong years ago. Um, and it's amazing how things have advanced in the world. You know, how things have advanced in society. Um, so my biggest thing has been being an influence, right? So this is just like groundwork for the channel. We can call this just groundwork for the channel. This is still on impact, which is funny. Groundwork for the channel. So, and it all goes back to I still haven't decided on the name of what I should name this channel. I'm thinking about calling it Thunder God Rami, but I could call it Stories for Everybody. And that goes down into making, do I want a personal brand or do I want what I call it, a niche brand? Do I want the creative freedom of having a name such as King of Lightning, or do I want to be stuck in a niche such as Grand Line Review, which I'm still stuck as a niche as um on that in that niche type, which right now this channel is called Ron in the Creative Space, and I'm actually choosing this channel um to basically have my videos simply because of I was doing work on this channel already. So Ron in the Creative Space is basically like an animated channel. As you can see, I already have stuff on here. I was doing some work on it earlier, a couple years ago. Um, that actually ended up taking a back seat. Um, just because I was lazy about it. So as you can see, I started this in 2019 of April 5th. April 5th. So it's basically Ronin, the creative space. It's basically, um, and that's a whole nother thing with like my name and where I want my name to be, where I want my name to go. My personal name, like my actual like government title. But I don't know, an identity crisis is what I'm having. Essentially, a huge identity crisis. So working out my identity crisis is very big. It's a very much so a thing that I need to pay attention to. Um, which goes in with the which relates to the my conception, my name, why I was named my name, um, why I was named my name. My name was given to me from my father, who gave me his name, but who named my name his name. Anyway, that's for old future development. So it's essentially like I want like some type of median. If Thunder God Rami can be that median, that would be great. But at the same time, if I'm uploading stories, people aren't going to look at Thunder God Rami and be like, "Oh, that's definitely a story channel," right? They're going to look at that as like. I just had another thought. Young Don the Sauce Guy is a great is an excellent is an excellent example for this as a general channel, because Young Don the Sauce Guy is in fact a general channel. He has uploads, but at the same time that different he does have multiple channels where he does multiple things. Um and he also does animations. That's pretty much what he goes, "Oh no, I'm very." It's funny. He's like, "I'm very much, in fact, very general. I mean, a very niche channel." So his stories is like a niche. So he's another YouTuber that's in the stories niche, but he does stuff like hot girls. Oh well, these are all animated. So shit, I have no idea. Turns out I have no clue what I'm talking about, because these are all animated. So all animated videos. Um, I don't know where his vlog channel went. Maybe he doesn't do the vlogs anymore or something like that. But what the fuck? Like, well, he has other channels. He's got some he's got a podcast and stuff of that nature. But that's like making different channels, right? So um I guess if it's I suppose if it's making different channels, but which is feasible. um and I already have like 20, 35 channels already. um just in terms of just from like me simply being indecisive. It's that's why I have so many. I have a lot of emails. I have a lot of emails. I have a lot of I have a lot of emails. I have a lot of um, YouTube channels that literally just have like thousands comprised of totally, totally. They have thousands of videos of just stuff that I've watched, stuff that I want to look at, um, and things of that nature. So it's like if I wanted to make a video, if I wanted to make a channel for each of these things, that's very possible. Um, and just having those different streams of income, uh, that makes sense. Being able to have that difference, have that separation, rather than focusing on fitting everything into one channel. It makes sense because in that form you can then become a network. So that makes sense. Just me speaking, thinking, processing thoughts. Um, but then you have a difference. You have a dissonance of engagement. With that, which is the biggest thing is dissonance in engagement. And I'm sure people have already figured this out. I'm sure that's the thing. I'm just I'm just processing my thoughts. All I can be is myself, right? That's all I can be. It's just who I am as a person. So dissonance and engagement. And so essentially if I were to look at all of these as TV channels, TV stations that you go on to. For example, you go to Boomerang, you go to BET, you go to the cooking channel, you go to all these different channels. It's basically a build your network thing of like, here's my network. Here are the channels that you guys can hop on to. So I suppose that makes sense with me making my own network. My like a stories channel, an art channel, a book review channel, a business development channel, a workout video channel, travel vlog, mental health therapy, positive motivation based spiritual health channel, self development. But the thing is dissonance and engagement, um, difference in viewership, and also um, so that's like lack of engagement, right? It's like lack of engagement. I could even put teaching in here. It's lack of viewership. Difference in viewership, which is lack of viewership. Right? So that's the biggest thing with like having a vlog. But at the same time, if I have a network of these like 10, 12, 13 different channel ideas, where I'm not just trying to do one thing anymore, I'm just trying to essentially where I'm just uploading each of these workload. That's what I was thinking of is workload is really being able to schedule out the workload that comes with all of this stuff, right? So if I'm but at the same time that kind of does make sense if I'm uploading each of these channels, if I'm uploading to each of these channels because I also do my Zen shows and I also do my conglomerate stuff. I do so much. To where it's like if I want to do all these things, it's possible, but they have to be separated within different niches, which then works because now it's a part of a network of shows. It's like I have a Comcast. It's like having a Comcast, which is amazing. It's like having a Comcast. It's like having a Dish network on the platform, right? So the biggest thing is scheduling that out. Scheduling out. All right, so scheduling this out. I've been on here for an hour, 30 minutes, just about, almost. Um, this is fun. I like just being able to voice my thoughts, being able to work out my stuff. I'll save this document. Oh, I gotta clean up my desktop anyway, so I'll just um document live stream. All right, yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'm gonna get off this live stream, guys. Maybe I'll upload another one. Um, this is right now. The channel is currently called Ron in the Creative Space. Ron in Creative Space. Um, thinking about changing the third Rami. Thinking about changing to something more general. thinking about getting a network now. I was thinking about that an hour and 30 minutes ago. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna actually stop this live stream and I'm gonna open up another live stream that's a better live stream than this live stream because this live stream was like 45 minutes of me just figuring out how to live stream. So, um, yeah. So we'll figure out the next one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great one. I do appreciate y'all. I don't know if this is still recording. I'll pause this, but I'm ending the stream. Great one. See you guys in the